I've been using an electric brown nailer for a year or so that you've seen me make planners and other builds with, and it's been a great tool. Today I received a new one from WoodStarter.com, a smaller, less expensive alternative to their bigger one I've been using. I've left links to both in the description. Let's make something with it from my typical single 2x4 and see how well it does, if it's worth spending a little bit more for the big one, or if this is enough for your projects. I'm going to make a nice wood crate and only use the brown nailer and glue to assemble it. Before we nail anything, let's get this 2x4 ready. If you've got 1x4s or want to buy them, feel free to use those, because my first step is to resaw my 2x4 into two 1x4s. At my Home Depot, 1x4s are more expensive than 2x4s, and with a table saw I get it done quick and easy. I could use them as is out of the table saw, but to avoid a lot of sanding and give it a more delicate look, I don't mind getting them a little bit thinner, so on the planer I ran them 1 pass per side, giving me nice surfaces to work with. On the table saw, first at 3 1/4 inches, I rip the side off, then set it at 3 inches for the final width, ripping the opposite side. Finally, on the table saw, rip one of the boards right in half at 3/4 of an inch minus a 1/16 of an inch. This is all the work on the table saw. Using a stop block next is sure to help make your cuts nice and consistent. At 18 inches, cut 10 parts out of the 2 narrow boards. I piled them up to do this faster, 2 at a time. To help measure how wide you want your 1x4, spread all but 4 of the narrow slats on the table, with the spacing you want for the bottom of your crate. This is the width you want to cut your 1x4s, in my case 10 3/4 inches. Go cut 2 of those on the miter saw. If you want handle holes on your crate, this is the type. I'm using a 1.5 inch Forstner bit, at 1 1/4 inches from the bottom and 3 inches and a half from the sides. Join those with a jigsaw, and then with a little bit of sanding you have nice handles. They're off center because with the bottom slats, if you put the narrow part down, they'll end up centered, as you'll soon see. Time to get the WoodStarter brown nailer out and assemble this crate. Before we get going, if you like 2x4 builds like this, please like and subscribe. I'll be busy this summer, tons of stuff coming up. Thanks to all subscribers. This nailer has 6 depth settings, which is pretty cool for work where the nails are visible like this. You get one hole flush with the top of the nails and that's it. Really handy and sounds super well. It can do up to 1¼ inch nails, which is what I'll be using today. This is its limiting factor and one of the big reasons you'd potentially choose WoodStarter's bigger model. The one I was using on this channel in the past year, which can do all the brad nails including the 2-inch ones I often use. The deeper the nails go, the more holding power they have, and that's handy when making anything that's not just finishing work. The way I make this crate, the corner bracket at the bottom holds a lot of the structure between the parts. It also helps keep everything squared and aligned, starting the ends from the bottom spacing. Repeat for the second side, which will leave you with just the bottom slats to do. I like spacing them out dry, then adding glue to each, and only after that I start to nail just one side, which lets me rotate the planks perfectly in place for the second side. I just go by eye here, no point in measuring this. I love the depth setting, which is something that sometimes with the bigger nailer I'll have more difficulty adjusting with its more simple depth setting. This one really lets you have perfectly flush nails, which stands and looks great finished. For repeat nails, this one is a little slower than the bigger model, so if you plan to throw hundreds of nails down, I'd go with the bigger model. Advantages wise, this is for sure easier to maneuver and fit into tight corners, edges, and spaces where the much bigger nailer just wouldn't fit. I hope this helped you know if this brad nailer is enough for you, and if not, I guarantee you the bigger model is. I replaced my pneumatic one with that and I'm not looking back. No more surprise compressor starting, no more hose, it's just better for my kind of work. All that's left to do is to sand it, take some pictures with maybe some small plants in there, and go sell it for $30 or so on the marketplace. A lot more than the $3.40 this 2x4 cost. Thanks for watching, thanks to WoodStarter for providing me with the tools for those reviews, which I love to do. I've left links in the description to both brad nailers. See you soon for more builds and tools.